I hope I did that right.
Stream is live.
Yep. Oh, Jeff Rosian, sorry.
Here we are.
Oh,
Hey,
evening,
mate.
Jeffro. I don't
Hey,
feel so
Jeffro.
lonely now.
What's going on?
Oh, not a lot.
Yep. I left it till the very last minute. I've been feeding birds. I've been feeding myself. I've been running around trying to find something that I'm going to make during this and all this other stuff going on. And so, as usual, I left it till the very last minute.
Oh, that's all right.
Yes, we're live. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hi, world.
Good
Good
evening.
world.
You may notice I'm not Jason. He's taking a break.
Yes, having a good old rest.
About bloody time, too.
Yeah,
He's
doesn't happen
been
very
hard at
often.
it.
There's
No.
Scott's in the chat. Oh, that's at least 3 people watching.
Yeah, right. Oh, 3 people watching, 3 people hosting.
Yeah, well, talking.
Yeah.
So
Do
I
we
got
have any
no
more?
idea what I'm doing.
Do we have any more hoping to arrive?
Oh, I hope so. If I didn't cock it up too much, I sent out all the links.
Yeah, I got the link quite early, which is good.
Yeah, I think Jason sent you and
Yes,
Jeffro
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I opened this up 40 minutes ago so I could make sure I got it switched on properly.
I was going to jump on early, but I thought I'll just do my normal thing 5 minutes beforehand.
Yeah.
See how we go.
And we're going to have to save up and get Bilge a nice long lead.
Is he still having
To run
trouble?
it. Yeah, it's just the distance he's got from the slipway to the internet.
Right.
Yeah.
Has someone got YouTube on in the background?
Nah. Mine, the volume's turned down on my one.
No.
I just got it open so I can see the chat. I can't actually sign into the chat because my iPad won't let me update my internet, my YouTube.
Oh,
It's locked
damn
me
hard
out
of
kind of
it.
thing. Yeah. It's
It
so old.
normally
It's
comes
out
up on
of
my
date.
phone, but it's not at the moment.
Yeah.
So if you say something on the chat and we don't reply, it's because we're not Jason and we don't really know what we're doing.
Exactly. I've got it all in front of me, but
What you're saying. So you could probably pretty much say whatever you like about us and we won't know.
oh, well,
I
GB
invited a
Models
couple-
is in.
I've invited a couple of people to the chat, so
That's
hopefully
all right.
they join. Yeah. Looking for young Jacob, see if he joins.
So you'll have hecklers.
Tonight. Hecklers, yeah. He'll
Oh,
probably heckle
okay.
me.
Yeah, we can't put crap on Andrew at full ball because he's done all his work.
Busy packing orders,
Yep.
double checking, triple checking.
The photo he sent me of the engine looks good.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, cool.
Oh, it's not his internet. He's been enjoying himself. Bilge.
Oh, there you go.
There.
Too much information, Bilge.
6 sheets to the wind. Not the Glen Morgan. Oh, the port again, Bilge.
God, it's too early for bloody port. God.
No, it's
Ooh.
not.
Oh, I remember getting drunk on that on the school disco. Oh, it was terrible.
Me too. Penfolds Club.
Yeah, it was
Well.
Tawny Port we had. That's
Oh.
Yeah,
horrible.
what? That's Penfold's club.
Yeah, damn right. My dad, I got put off port many, many years ago. I just couldn't drink it. Couldn't stand to drink it anymore. It's
Yeah,
too horrible anyway. I was living with my dad, and my dad used to always drink port. And late at night, he'd say, "Oh, do you want a port before you go to bed?" I'm going, no. Anyway, so every time he had a birthday, somebody would give him a bottle of port. So he had all these bottles of port, and he only ever used to drink the cheapest goon port that you got from the RSL club in like 4-litre goons. And he had all this really good stuff in a like a cabinet that he had. And when he passed away, I had all this port. Then I thought, oh Christ, well, I don't like wasting anything, so I suppose I'm going to have to get used to drinking port again so I can get rid of it. So I started off with the goon, and I gradually worked my way up to the good stuff, and now I can only drink the good stuff. I can't drink anything else now.
Yeah, no, I haven't had a drop of alcohol for probably good 7 years, I'd say, maybe even longer.
Oh, well done.
I think it was
Good
at
for
my
you.
brother's wedding.
It's,
Yeah,
it's going up all the time, mate.
yeah, I drank too much when I was little. Anyway,
So
younger,
did I.
not
So did
little,
I.
but younger. I'm the same size as I am now when I was 15.
Okay. Let's see if I,
We just feel like a greyhound. Nothing wrong with that.
I used to
Oi.
race greyhounds. Grew up with
My-
greyhounds.
My grandfather raced greyhounds.
Yeah,
Both my parents drank a lot and smoked a lot, and my stepfather drank and smoked a lot. And I kind of taught me how to drink a lot. I never ever smoked, but
yeah.
they didn't actually actively encourage me into drinking a lot, but I guess I kind of did. We're back in the culture in them days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dad reckons he used to smoke a lot, and they went shooting one day. One day, for a 2-week stint out in the bush, and 2 days into it, he ran out of cigarettes and just gave up because all the other guys had Camel or something, and he wouldn't smoke that, so he gave up
Nah.
right there and then. Never smoked another cigarette ever.
No, I don't know. I just never.
Go.
I could just never stand the smell. And Dad used to take me into pubs, like even when I was a young kid, like after my parents separated. Dad would have me for school holidays, and he'd take me to the pub in the afternoon, full of blokes, like there'd be like a wall of smoke up on the top of up near the ceiling of the pub, and never had any interest.
No.
Remember
it's
race
just never-
greyhounds? They'll be smoking all the way through the betting arena and all that sort of stuff, and it'd stink. It'd be horrible.
Yeah. But beer, no, I pretty much attacked the beer pretty severely. I still do, but not enough to get blood or anything. I just sort of
To relax.
yeah. Especially in summertime, you can't help but guzzle in summertime.
Yeah.
But when you sort of get to the age where you sort of think, oh, I probably should do something to try and make me live longer. So you sort of tend to not drink as much as you used to. Still love a beer though.
Yeah, I gave up the cigarettes a while ago as well. I have the occasional one every now and then, not very often.
Yeah.
One a month maybe. I don't even know
Which
why.
is-
Sometimes I feel like just having a cigarette.
Which is why we're all now glue sniffers.
Glue sniffers, that's it. Paint sniffers. Paint huffers.
No, but
And finger cutters.
we come from the time, when our parents were all, you go out for a weekend with your dad's work, dad's work barbecue, and there was just cases everywhere. So it was an accepted thing. No, everybody was around the barbecue. Everybody was around the barbecue, and it was just a fun weekend. You didn't think about it.
God, how many times did you go to the laundry sink where it's full of ice and beer, and you just steal the beer and go out the front and drink it when you were younger?
Yeah.
I did that quite often.
My dad lived at Moree, out on the plains, out on the western plains of New South Wales. And there was nothing to do there except to maybe go fish and chase wild pigs and drink. There really wasn't much else to do. And so that's what Dad's age, when I'm talking like back in the 70s, that's just what they did. And I just sort of got used to seeing that. And it was the culture then, I suppose.
Yeah, that's all it was. That was a big echo. Now, how do we put the link in the stream for Chunk?
Yeah, he said he's not getting it. Didn't get it.
I'll just type it in. And anybody else that feels like they want to come in, why not? It's just Aussie modelers, so we just talk crap and try to keep the stream alive. Hang on.
Hey, Kovu. What's going on, mate? He's so excited. Oh, he's yelling at Pooh Bear because it's ending. Okay. I'm yelling at Pooh Bear because it's ending. Okay.
Oh, that's the actual link. Just type that in the Google search bar. And hopefully that works.
Looks right.
Oh, there's YouTube in the background somewhere.
So I picked up a new airbrush. Don't know where that's coming from.
Hang on.
Sorry.
Oh, was that you?
Someone's getting murdered.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I just went and found it on my phone, so I could see the chat.
Okay. Yeah, you had the chat on
I
in the
told you we know
background.
what we're doing.
Got no idea.
Nice.
I don't think I got everybody on Facebook or Messenger.
Yeah, right.
Oh, so you just go out of YouTube, type that into your search bar, and you should be fine.
Yeah, we'll talk to anybody.
Yeah, well, we can only keep going round in circles. But what's everybody got on their bench? We'll do that one.
Okay.
You first, Matt.
Me first. Okay, let me change the channel. Not the channel, the camera angle.
Oh, bugger.
I think that might be right. Let's see.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Okay, so during the week, I picked up one of those DDA kits.
Yeah.
Yeah, a half-started one off Andrew, and also got the upgraded chassis for it as well.
Okay, yeah, because I noticed he was doing the chassis.
Yeah, here's one I modified earlier. I don't know why, but I cut the tray off it. It was a broken chassis, and I thought I'd just fix the front and cut the tray off to see if I could make it easier to paint.
Yeah.
It might actually work when I fix the front up, but yeah. But yeah, I'll have another, like the proper chassis that came in the box. Oh, there goes all the wheels. That's it mocked up there. If I can hold this without the wheels falling out. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to get it a bit lower, but
Yeah.
bit of center lines on it. So it's got the full engine bay detail now, and basically the interior and all the underneath, and all the wheels.
Okay.
Nice.
Sorry, Matt, but apparently that link is only for StreamYards itself. Jason gave me the wrong one.
StreamYard itself.
Yeah.
Not too sure what to do.
No.
But yeah, it's a really good kit, man. It's awesome. Definitely worth the upgrade if you got one of the DDA kits and you're looking to upgrade it. Yeah, just grab the chassis off full bore.
Yeah.
They're unreal. They're absolutely. There's two options. There's one for the ute as well. You can make a 1-tonner ute, but that's a fair bit of body modification you got to do.
Yeah.
Whereas the panel van, there's not that much modification at all. You just got to cut out where it's all screwed together and shape the inside of the body a bit. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. That's cool.
Have you got the link handy there that you use, Matt?
Yes. I'll see if I can get it to you. I'll copy that and I'll paste it over to you when I find you on Messenger.
Okay. Go find my phone now.
All right.
So Jim can't see that link that you've got up there on the chat.
There you go, man.
No, apparently that link didn't work.
All right.
Okay, try that one I just sent you. Ding.
Is that the one I put in?
It looks very much similar, but I'm not
sure it's the same.
Yeah. Should work.
Yep. Yeah, but you just can't click on it. You'll have to type it in to your search bar.
Yeah, while he's working that out, I also got the big block 454 Chevy Van Rat Edition engine as well.
Okay, yeah, I got that one and the one I got downstairs.
Yeah, right, okay. Nice. I'd like to see a picture of that. Yeah, 1/24 scale. Yeah. I need a gearbox. See, what gearbox did you put in it?
Well, I bought the full DDA kit,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
and that had the engine and gearbox already in it.
Oh, okay. The Pro Street version. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Copy that. So it's got a different chassis as well. Or it's
Yeah,
still
it's
a
a
half engine.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Paul, what if can we contact Jason and get him to send the link to Jim again?
Might be on the
I
golf course.
suppose we could, yeah. Do that right now. That's if you can answer.
Well, we tried.
Yeah. I think he was
Might be
going
up
to
to his, might be up to his elbows in water.
He had a family thing he was going to try and get to, whether he's there or not.
Okay, I better not interrupt him. But how can I post this link?
Tune in Tokyo.
We're working on it, Jimmy. Oh,
Yeah,
he's coming.
All I can, so it's just taking you straight to the. Hang on.
Yeah, when I click the link there that Joe sent me, it goes straight to, without me opening anything, it just goes straight to StreamYard. Sorry for the stutter.
Okay.
Stutterbrad.
Hang on, I'm just trying something. I hope I didn't turn everybody off.
No, you're good.
Hang in there, chunk.
Yeah, excuse me, I just typed
How
slow
are you
and
having an
stuff.
awesome weekend, mate? Been busy painting that Tamiya tie black. Comes out all right. If you can see that.
I just sent a message to Jason. He might be. He might get it.
Focus you.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to get focus, but it's not working. Yes, and I painted my fingernails in my hand a lot while I was painting.
Yeah, I can see that.
Terrible.
I do that every time I use panel wash.
We got a box of gloves as well, but
No,
don't bother putting them
who
on.
wears those?
No. Where am I at? Oh dear. Oh.
All right. Well,
What's been happening to you?
I've been learning a new song. I've been learning to play the solo from Killer Queen.
Okay.
Which is...
How's it going for you?
All right. I'm only really a dabbler with my guitar. I'm not great at it, but I work on different solos here and there. When I'm not playing with that, I'm playing with Highway Star.
Oh, yeah.
Solo from Highway Star.
Yeah.
So I'm
nice.
just... Well, no, it's not when I play it. It's not. It's pretty bad. But, there's
What about the start of
play
Wish
with.
You Were Here? Start of Wish You Were Here, Pink Floyd.
Oh,
Love
yeah, I can
that.
do that.
That's awesome.
I can do that.
Well, look at that. We've got people on.
Oh, hello.
Hey,
everyone.
there we go.
What
That
a
looks
total.
great.
Hey, Bill, Joe Scott.
Hello, all.
Right, g'day,
mate.
Scotty. Fancy
Thanks.
seeing you awake this time of day.
Oh.
Oh, there goes Bill.
The
Federal
link
Park.
that you put in
Just
worked
mention
because
some
that's
more
how
of you,
I
Scott.
got it.
Sorry, Scott.
The first link you put in works because that's what I used to get
Okay.
it. Just what you said, you got to just copy and
Copy.
paste in your browser and you're fine.
Yeah. Evening, Daniel. Go for it, painting. Well, this has been fun.
The learning curve. Well, anyway, another quick thing I'm into is the reeling. Reeling in the Years by Steely Dan, Matt.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm kind of doing that whatever I feel like doing at the time.
Fair enough.
I
My
finished.
brother's a self-proclaimed singer.
Oh, I don't sing and I'm crap at chords. So I finished off the 109 I was working on. I wasn't happy with the paint last week, but it's amazing
Yeah.
how once you put calls on things, they look a lot better. So
Yeah, it
again,
finishes them off.
it's not perfect, but it's not bad. I'm kind of happy with it. Pretty good. This is one of the 5,000 kits that I've got that I haven't made up until now, simply because I haven't had an airbrush up until now. So now I've got all these sort of things and most of them are German, because Germans have got the most interesting camouflage, but you need a fucking airbrush. So
Yeah.
yeah. And so I've kind of finished that. I can't do anything. Zimmer it for it's due next week, and I haven't got the paint for my Israeli F-16, so I can't do any of that either. So that's coming in. So what I'm kind of going to dabble with for next is this one,
That's nice.
which is the box is getting really banged up and crappy. It's an old
It's
Pro Model kit. And I've got two JU88s, and I thought, well, I'll make this one first because it's got a really elaborate
Squiggle
paint
pattern
scheme
on
too.
it.
So yeah, and I looked at it the other day. And I thought, yeah, bugger it, let's do that one in between. And I'll probably, as soon as I get the other stuff in for the other things, I'll put it up for a while. But that's all right. I'll make a start on it for the next couple of days.
Yeah, just keep it all in the box. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh well, no, I use a lot of takeaway. I've got takeaway containers for everything.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
but that's about it for me. Other than that, just golf. That's it. Typical week.
Fair enough. And I think Scott's on a P47.
That's right. Give me a sec. Try that one, Jim, in your Discord.
Oh, you've got Jim on Discord, have you?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I'm working on a P47. It's going to be my Terry Senior build.
Okay. The lone
Um,
American.
yeah. And that's it.
You did, Jim.
All right, look at this. How you going, Jimmy?
And- hey, Jim, you're
You're
muted though, mate.
muted, Jim.
He's got laryngitis.
That's turning out good, Scott.
It's also done with Outlaw paint.
Yeah. Product
So
placement.
it's all Outlaw apart from the interior.
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's all I've done.
Yeah. Outlaw do it in an American interior green.
Yeah,
Putting
yeah, I
it
think
out
I've got that behind me, but at the time,
Yeah.
I was just, anyway. So that's what I've done.
What model is that? Is that Scott? Scott?
To me, a 148 P47D bubble
Okay.
top.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
We are receiving you over.
All right, thank you. No,
There
it
he
was
is.
Welcome, Jim.
internal problem. I had my microphone muted on my computer. So how's everyone doing?
Yeah.
Good.
good, mate.
Make sure doubles will go.
Yeah. Slowly swallowing butterflies.
Okay. Well, I'll be on for a short tonight. My throat is killing me. I'm still getting over a really bad cold. So
That's all right, Jim.
This is where I wish I was in Australia right now, mates. I could sweat this damn thing out.
No, you
Yeah,
don't.
true.
So Scott, nice to see you.
Yeah,
Nice
you too,
Thunderbolt.
mate. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, looking forward to you gonna pair that with the Jeep you did. You gonna put them together or?
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, it's going to be my Terry Senior build using these decals.
Okay.
And
Seen that
I'll still
before.
be using the usual stars and stripe decals that comes with the kit, but I'll be adding some of these to it as well.
Okay.
All,
Nice. Very
all the
good.
naughty nurses.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would use the nurse, but it make it more like an ambulance instead of a fighter plane. So, yeah.
Well, nothing much to report on this end. Like I said, I've been in the infirmary, so I've been not really been doing a whole lot. Been watching a lot of British television. I've been watching episodes of Dad's Army, if anyone remembers that television show.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah,
Got the box set.
Yeah.
yeah. It's I mean, I didn't realize it ran for almost 10 years.
Longer than the war.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then some. Yeah. There's some pretty good moments in there. Thing is, I don't recognize too many of the actors. I thought I would because I remember watching a lot of British comedy TV back then, but only a few of them are familiar to me.
I don't think after that. I don't think the cast of it did a real lot of other things. A couple of them did, but generally not a real lot. That was mainly what they're famous for. That show and
Right. Yeah. Well, my two favorite characters are the old guy who was always Mr. Manwaring. I forgot what's his name, the corporal. Oh my God, I can't remember. But and the other one is the Cockney guy, the Joe Black, the Londoner.
The one who's always working all the deals.
Right, yeah, and he's always trying to find a way out of his duties. Sorry, sir, got to head off. Got to find something. Yeah. That's it's a funny show. It's certainly got a lot of reminders of the war. That's for sure.
Yes.
So anyway, that's been it. I mean, nothing, no progress, nothing. Just praying for this bloody cold to go away. I got it about a week ago, and it's first couple of days are really bad. Oh, hello, Harry. Harry Marwick jumped in.
Yeah, he was in earlier.
Here briefly, what happened?
He had to find another 50 cents to put in the meter.
Take the wiring again.
Now, apparently his camera cracked it.
No, okay. Well, anyway, hello to all out there. Chunk, you're out there. Okay.
Yep.
I saw GB out here.
There Gary's here somewhere.
What's Jason doing? He's at some family event or something?
Yep.
Corporal Jones. Thank you, Harry. It's Corporal Jones. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's talking about the Fuzzy Wuzzies and General Kitchener back in the days in the Sudan and Khartoum and everything. Yeah.
Have you watched all of them, or just the odd one?
You know, the thing is, I found them on YouTube, Jeffro, and the person who posted them, they just put them out there. I noticed the copyrights at the end of the episodes go anywhere from 1960. Well, I saw the very first one, which was in black and white.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
but there's no rhyme or reason to the way they're posted. So
if you just, I don't know if American YouTube's just like our YouTube, but basically just whatever you want to watch, you just
type in.
Search for that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Someone will come up, and I found a station on a channel on YouTube just last week that basically they just have old British TV shows. I'll see if I can find it so I can tell you what it is. But until I do, just put in Dad's Army, and God, somebody will have them up.
Yep.
There you go, Jim.
Oh, and that is a book about the series?
Oh,
Box
DVD.
DVD box set.
Oh, the box. Oh, okay, excellent.
So it is available.
Okay.
I was thinking when you said you had the box set, I was thinking VHS.
Imagine how much room that'd take up.
Hey, you know what?
Exactly. Yeah.
Scott, you know what? Guys who live upstairs, they've got a VCR and it still works.
Yeah.
I still have some old videotapes left, and we tried it over the Christmas holiday season just to see if it worked, and it works. And I actually played a couple old videotapes that for some reason I still have.
Oh, nice. I've actually still got some VHS tapes here, old documentaries. So
yeah.
They might not work in the USA, Jim.
What's that, Jeffro?
Just because we can get them here, you may not be able to get them to to match.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was one of the Simpsons. Homer was crying that out. Nothing works in Europe. Their VCRs won't play our tapes.
Have you got Amazon, Jim?
Pardon me?
Have you got Amazon?
Yeah. Amazon US.
Look through the services that Amazon's linked to. Oh, Prime Video,
Oh, excuse me. Ready for duty,
and
sir.
see if you've got BritBox.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah, BritBox.
Yeah, it's all the British shows.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I found one too. Vintage British television.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Say that again, Jeffro.
Vintage British television.
That's the one I watch it through.
There you go. Yeah. And there's a lot of old stuff on there, mostly black and white.
Oh no, not that one. That's the one I'm watching. New Scotland Yard.
Which is bloody old Scotland Yard now.
Yeah, I know. 50-year-old New Scotland Yard. Yeah. There. What was it? Some detective Clough. Clough, I think his name is. Maybe
there's a show I've been watching on called Pathfinders, and it's about a British Lancaster Pathfinder squadron. And I only started watching that just this past week, and I'm just up to about episode 4, I think.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Jeffro. I've seen a few episodes of that. Yes.
Yeah.
Those guys were nuts.
Yes.
They were nuts with the work they actually had to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. You know that was one question I had. They're Pathfinders, yet they're flying Lancaster. I thought Pathfinders flew mosquitoes.
That was towards
I do both. Lancasters often. They often flew Lancasters.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Is there anything
you live and
Lancaster
learn.
can't do?
Yeah.
They could have even dropped the atomic bomb if they wanted to.
Shh, don't say the A word.
Well, at least we got started. It's not much of a show, but at least we got it going.
Yeah, well, I managed to push the right buttons.
Yeah. Well, hey, no, you're doing a great job, Paul. Somebody's got to pick up the slack. Hopefully, Jason does actually get rest and doesn't play himself into exhaustion with golf now that he doesn't have to work for a while. I hope he's not working. I hope nobody catches him at the shed making paint
At 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, that's the coolest time to be up there.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah. So I've heard, what is it, up in the north, torrential rain? Because in Queensland.
Queensland, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jason was above water when I spoke to him.
Okay. Because they mentioned that on the last couple episodes of the Aussie Artillery Museum.
Yeah. When it rains up there, they can't drive the tanks.
Yeah, I could see
they
why.
Don't float.
Yeah. The damn things will sink in that mud. Man, it's that. It just keep raining? Is that it? It just doesn't stop?
They're expecting 0.5 meter this weekend.
Whoa.
That sounds better than 500 mil.
Well, either way, it's a lot of water.
Yeah.
A lot of water, yes.
Yeah. I mean, for me, a meter, I just rounded off to 3 feet, and that's 1.5 feet of water. Yeah, that's a lot of water.
25 mil short then, Jim.
Yep, thereabouts, but that's okay. It gives me an idea what you're telling me.
3 inches short.
Yeah.
Things warming up where you are, Jim, or not?
I'm sorry?
Things warming up where you are or not?
Oh, it's just winter here. It's what right now it's -2 Celsius. Let me see. Let me get the official temperature. Hold on. I'm sure it's probably very close to that because it's been very wintry the last few days.
If that's -2 Fahrenheit, that'd be well in the minus here.
Yeah, it's 29 Fahrenheit, but it's -2 because you're just below our level of freezing.
Yeah.
So
no use if you can't snow ski on it.
I'm sorry.
There's no use if you can't snow ski in it.
Yeah, well, all the
Can I
snow, all the snow melted earlier, and then it a couple days ago, a bunch fell overnight, but in like rain, and it froze, and it was just like glass all over the roads for a few hours until they could clear it. They even
So they
dumped
still
salt
dump
ahead of
So
it.
they- Do they still dump the salt everywhere?
Yeah, it's really bad. It's that nasty rock salt stuff, and when the rain washes it into the gutters, the roads are okay and everything, but it's got like this powdery kind of grit to the ground
Yeah.
everywhere until spring, and then hopefully it doesn't happen every spring, but hopefully you get some rain that'll wash it off the surface, and eventually it does. But yeah, right now. There's salt everywhere because
I always wonder about that. It can't be good for you. It can't be good for your soil, having all that
Can't
salt.
be good for your car.
no, it's neither. And the salt content in the waterways is starting to build up across the nation
Oh,
because as this salt gets washed into the storm drains, it goes into the water system. Yeah, it gets treated, but it's still salt.
excuse me for a moment. Keep talking amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
guys, I had to vacate. I'm back.
Keeps all the clowns out of your drains, though, I suppose.
I'm sorry.
It keeps all the clowns out of your drains, though, I suppose.
I guess. I mean, it's nasty shit. I mean, it builds up enough, and yeah, you're right, Harry. I did watch that, and yes, the History Chap is a great channel. I watched that a lot, and I did watch that one about the cast of Dad's Army and their military service. Yeah, quite a few impressive records there. So
Yeah, a lot of them flew in the First World War. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. But see, that's a normal part of life over there. To us, it just seems odd throwing salt all over the place. It's just, to you, that's a necessity, but to us, it's just never heard of anything like that. That's just,
yeah. Well,
something like that.
we've had winters so cold that the salt won't cut through the ice and give it grip. So they would use sand, and that worked okay. But it's in the northern part of the country where the winters are harshest. Yeah, like where I'm at, and you go up north into Minnesota,
Yeah.
and out east on the northeast coast. I mean, hell, just a couple of weeks ago, the world really did turn upside down for a couple of days when the deep south got blasted with about a foot of snow.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Snow in Florida, that was unheard of.
Yeah, Houston, Texas. A friend of mine lives down in southern Alabama, right along the Gulf, and it broke their record. It broke their long-standing record of 3 inches. They get 7.5 inches of snow or something like that. I can't remember the exact total. I can check that. But yeah, that was really, really weird. I mean, they got the snow and we didn't. I can't ever remember it that way. I mean, I've heard it getting cold on there, but when they showed live shots of those cities, like in northern Florida and New Orleans and Houston, it looked like Chicago. I mean, it was like a normal, snowy day in Chicago, but down there, everything shut down.
It gets very cold in Texas in winter, though, doesn't it? But does it not snow there just simply because it's not high enough?
Right. It gets cold.
Dry cold, isn't it?
But you don't get heavy precipitation of snow. Generally not, I mean, and they don't know what to do with it anyway because they don't have any snow removal equipment. The worst problems they have down there in the south is ice storms when precipitation, is in that real close from water to freezing zone. And then it turns ice and everything gets coated with ice and the power lines fall down and the trees fall down and, it's a big blackout. And they got no way of cleaning up until it melts. then the temps rise, and then the snow melts away. So, yeah, it's a real mess. I mean, hell, what was it? What was it in December? Maybe some of our British audience can help us. Was it in December? You guys had tornado warnings down in the southwest of the country, around Devon and the counties down there. I think they had tornado warnings over a weekend. I think it was in December. Oh yeah, the fires, of course. Yeah, Bill says, yeah, the fires. Well, those nasty fires in California. Yeah, those.
We've got them down here.
Yes. Well, touch wood, we haven't had them bad yet.
No, but that can happen any time of the year now. It doesn't have to be summer.
Yeah, as long as it's dry enough.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I don't know. We've got Kath's got a daughter in Surrey, which is about 20 minutes south of London, and I know they had, which is a bit of away from Devon, but and I know they didn't have any really extreme weather. It was pretty bad, but it wasn't off the wall bad or anything. I don't think it's got quite as bad as what they thought. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I didn't watch the news or anything, but I don't think it was quite as bad. Certainly wasn't bad there anyway. But I heard at the start there was warnings of that sort of thing, but I'm not sure if it got that bad.
Yeah, the point I'm making is that just doesn't sound right for the United Kingdom. That sounds more like what I'd hear here in the central part of the states, like Tornado Alley. Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska. Stuff like that. That shit can happen if the conditions are just right any time of the year. So, yeah, there it is. We're windy conditions, west coast of the UK. Yeah.
We're kind of lucky where we are. When we have rain events, we get a lot of rain. Our big mountain system is the Great Dividing Range, which goes right down the east coast, and where my town is, Coffs Harbour is, it's one of the closest places between the ocean and the mountains. And so when we get a rain event, we get a lot of rain coming in from the ocean. It can't get up over the range, and so it just hangs around, and it doesn't go away for weeks and weeks and weeks, and we're stuck with it. It's just rain. It's not. We don't get hurricanes. We don't get cyclones down this far south or anything. We might get a rain event maybe once a year, but not just a lot of rain.
Yeah.
And a few years ago, we had a stupidly bad hailstorm event, which caused a hell of a lot of damage here. But that's don't really get big weather events. We don't really get floods much anymore. We had floods every few years, but just due to a lot of flood mitigation work, we don't really have that anymore. So we don't really get extremes a real lot. We had a fire risk maybe a few years ago now, but we haven't got that. So we're kind of lucky. Up north where Jason is, further north, a lot more risk of cyclones. Down south, there's a lot more risk of extreme weather events, but sort of where we are, we're kind of reasonably lucky. So I don't more good luck than good management, but so we don't really die from the weather, put it that way.
Someone will take credit for it.
Well, there's one place in Australia that can't kill you, so that's good.
Oh, it's true. We've got the animals that'll do that.
Yeah. Well, that's everywhere in the country. So, hey, where's Bandit? I don't hear him.
Where is he?
Wow. The cicada's got him.
You won't come up. Come here.
That's okay.
Here he comes.
Hey, there he is. Hello, buddy.
No.
Well, that was his moment of interest. Yeah.
That was inspiring. Now, wait till somebody walks along the laneway and then you'll hear him.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. No, he's going all right.
So, Scott, did you finish the 24 scale Spitfire?
What?
Did you finish your 24 scale Spitfire?
No, it's still over there.
Okay.
I have to get something for the paint. I can't quite get it yet.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Which one do you need, Scott?
I'm trying to think what it's called now. Flow improver. Yeah.
Okay.
After.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got some of that. I've never used it, but I've got it.
Mm,
You talk about Vallejo flow improver?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I got a little one of those 17 mil bottles of it, but I usually use Vallejo for hand painting, like figures, and so I'll use water to thin it and make it, and it flows real nice off the paintbrush with that because it's the old model color formula is really really thick. That is, I mean, I'm not bad mouthing. I'm just saying it's really thick. You really gotta mix it.
Apparently, it helps with the dry needle when you're airbrushing it.
Yeah, I've tried Vallejo in the airbrush, and the ones I use are the surface primers.
Mm.
They spray pretty well. The bottles, I really got to thin out. Do you use the Model Air colors?
Yeah, the model.
Yeah. You're right. They are easier to use in the airbrush than the regular ones.
Those ones.
Yes, yeah. I find with those, Scott, that those Model Air colors are thinned for spraying. They say they do need to be thinned, and for me anyway, they need to be thinned. But
Yeah.
I noticed that straight out of the bottle, they flow pretty well off the paintbrush. So I'll sometimes use those to brush colors on if I have them in the color I need, as opposed to the model color. But have you tried the new formula model color?
No.
It's a little thinner. It's easier to keep it mixed where it doesn't turn into a lot of thick, goopy paint. But you got to keep constantly putting in thinner to separate it.
I've got them, and they're a bit thick, and you do have to thin it down. But yeah,
that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the new.
Yeah.
I guess that's the part of the ad campaign when they mentioned when they were bringing those out was that it's a different formula, so it's not quite so thick and it's easier to keep thin, and it is. I bought a couple just for the heck of it to try them out, and yeah, it's okay. It's good paint. I have my uses for it. So.
I might have to put an order in somewhere and get some metal stuff.
Well, I hope that is Jason working on metal paints with his in Outlaw?
Metallics.
Yeah, metallic. I meant to say. Yeah.
What colours are you after in particular, Scott?
Well, nothing in particular, just aluminium.
Yeah, he does all that.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
He does all the aluminiums, dark aluminium, white aluminium.
Oh, he does. Okay. All right. Yeah, there you go.
Just when I was doing the spitty, I found I had no copper or metal colours like that.
Yeah, they're a hard one to keep.
I do have now.
Yeah, but you always get them when you need them, not when you want them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on, that sounds stupid. I'll think that through for a bit.
Yeah.
So how's Mum, Paul? How's your mum?
Well, she hasn't fallen over tonight, so we're doing good.
All right, I'll knock on wood for that. Keep that
She's
going.
inside watching TV.
Yeah. Okay. Jeffro, what are you working on?
As I was just saying a while ago, I've finished that little 109 that I was doing. It turned out okay, although being as old as it was, typical Hasagawa decals I had a lot of trouble with.
Oh,
I
yeah.
buggered up the spiral for the spinner, but I could live with that. But everything else went on all right. Broke a couple, but I was able to get them together okay.
Right.
So that's all right.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting on the Zimmerit for that Panther, and in the same package I'm getting some paint for that Israeli F-16 I'm doing. That'll arrive early in the week, so I can start that again next week.
Okay.
Sort of start something else while I'm waiting. So, all right. So as I said before, I'm just opening the box for this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The
Pro modeler. Yeah, the A4. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah, but considering I've got this and I've got an I've got an ICM Junker's 88, and the difference in the quality of the plastic and the molding and everything is just out of
Yeah,
sight.
the Pro Modeler kit goes back to the '90s, so it's a good model. It's got sharp molding and detail for the time it's from. But yeah, comparing it to an ICM kit is like, or yeah, certainly a new ICM kit is like apples to oranges. It's
that's 30 years difference.
Yeah, huge. But that JU88, that's a pretty good sized model, Jeff Rowe. I'm assuming you've got room to display all these.
So do I.
Yeah, because I mean, you got the ME110. The 109 is nothing. That's small. And now the
other 110 doesn't take how much room.
Now you're going to do the JU88, and then you got another one.
So well, I've got a but I'm not doing it yet.
Yeah. But those are some pretty good sized models.
Yeah, I've got I like twin engined aircraft. I like ones like this. I've got a B-25 in there. I'll start one of these days. I don't know what it's. There he goes.
Yeah.
I like twin engined aircraft, so I've got a few of those. So I've got a cabinet in there, but I'm starting to fill it up. So I've got to get some more glass to make some more shelves on it, and I've got to get another one for the lounge room and put some in there. So yeah, I'm thinking this will be a long time project. I'll probably just work on this when I've got nothing else.
Okay.
That I can do. Yeah. I guess I'll worry about it when the time comes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Bill just sent a picture through where he's at and his little sinky thing.
Oh yeah. Put yourself on big screen.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's right. You're learning, aren't you?
Yeah. Got to work out how to drive this bus. No, that's not going to work. We won't try that just yet, Scott.
Was that a submarine?
It's a submarine he's doing in a
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see it. Okay, I can make it out now. Yeah. Nice.
Oh, there he goes. Phone switched off.
Okay. Yeah, Bill, hopefully you can get your connection problems fixed. It'd be good to have you back on a regular basis. I miss you. So what do you got going on, Paul?
Good evening, Richie.
Hello, Richie. How you doing? How's everything in the UK? So we got Harry, we got Richie. Let's see who else. Anyone else from jolly old England signing in?
Be a bit early for him now, wouldn't it?
It's 7. It's just before 8 a.m. It's not too early. Well, for me, it isn't. I usually get up early every morning. Yeah.
That 5 to 8.
Wombat. Anyone heard from Wayne?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to let him know I did get his stickers. He did send me a couple of his stickers, and I got one on my work mat. I've got the other. I got the other one. I'm saving it for the other work mat that I got to clean up before I put stickers on. So I got 2 workbenches, so I'm going to put him on. I'm going to have one on each one. So I wanted to say thanks, Wayne. Got it. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. In fact, I sent Jason a photograph last week of it, and we never got around to putting it on screen.
Yeah, well, I'm still working on the Nissan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, nice.
So it's all getting wired up. The chassis and interior is done.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just
the lighting itself is impressive to me.
Oh, it's nice, easy lighting kits I'm using, so it's not, you're wiring up, putting transistors and resistors, everybody.
Yeah.
And the spit's finally going into colour.
Oh, looking good. Yeah. Yeah, looking nice. Yeah. Yeah.
And I tried my hand at a motorbike.
Oh,
Oh, yes. Yes.
you still tried your hand.
Tamiya kit?
Yeah,
That looks all right, though.
it's turned out fairly good.
Yeah.
I like the kit Monkey's working on, that motorcycle with the sidecar.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Rotham's.
Wayne Gardner.
Yes.
So that's been fun. Many mistakes were made.
Also,
Most
McDoon in its early age, wasn't it?
Pardon? No, Dylan was, he was with Honda, but I think it was Repsol at that time, wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure I can remember him driving around on a blue bike, so don't know. He partnered with Wayne Gardner
Yeah.
for a while. So,
And that's where I'm at. And I got a kit in for the Ice Queen build.
Oh, which one is that? Oh, Thunderbirds. Okay.
Yeah, Thunderbird 1 and Launch Bay.
Oh, nice.
nice.
Nice. Very
Well, I
nice.
thought I'd have fun with that.
Yeah.
And I got a second bike to do, but I'll get round to them Monday.
Yeah, I got a lot of irons in the fire too. I just haven't been whacking away at them. In fact, I got a World War One group build I got to finish up before the first week of March, and what I'm left with right now is making a diorama base for it. I've got the vehicle and the figures done. Now I got to work on creating something to put them on. I mean, I've got a base and it's ready to go. I just got to get my lazy ass to the bench and just start throwing stuff on there and put it together and get it done. That's what always breaks down for me is I'll finish a model and I'll have the idea of the scene I want to put it in, and then I never do any of the groundwork.
Yeah, that's the trouble. I found I haven't finished a model in 3 months. It's unusual.
Is it because you're starting so many at the same time, or well, you're still waiting on the markings for the Liberator, right?
Yeah, that's still going, but there's no rush in that. It's got a nice safe spot in the back corner behind the Saturn V.
Right. Up, Chunk's signing off.
Oh, see you later, Chunk.
Okay, see ya.
Yeah, Chunk.
See you, Chunk.
We'll try and get it right next week. Maybe.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
Well,
Well,
no worries. This is how you find out. That's shit. I'm no technical genius myself. I'd forgotten I'd killed my mic, so when I came on, I didn't even know it was I wasn't coming across. So yeah, stuff like that happens. But you're gonna have Jason in the background next week to help you out too. So that'll be all right. Yeah.
Well, that's one thing we haven't talked about this week is Parramatta.
I'm sorry.
terrible. Ah,
Isn't that good? Never mind.
it's all right. We're all AFL down here, so.
All
you know
golf.
who
I was going to say that is something that I actually got this week. I had a victory this week. I got something that I've been wanting for a long time. I got a Tamiya F14.
Oh,
nice.
148.
Yeah. It's the A model.
All right. Is it
Okay, so
is it the one being launched from the carrier with the deck crew?
No, it's the other one. It's the same one as that, but it just not
Right.
No.
Right. Yeah.
That's fine.
That's the original one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which game did you get with it? Probably about
Jolly
3 or 4
Rogers.
different ones. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jolly Rogers. I probably do. I've got a purely more good luck than good management. I did the first F4 I did was a Jolly Rogers.
Yeah.
I ended up getting an F18, which is also a Jolly Rogers, and this one's a Jolly Rogers. So whether I do them all Jolly Rogers, I don't know. But they just
I think you should.
happen to be, and I probably will because I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can't go wrong with that. It's so iconic. So
The skull and crossbones suits anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's all slightly different. The way that there's big starry decals across the front that all go down there. One thing I was looking at, has anybody seen? There's obviously I don't think it's an ICM. No, it's an Edward. It's an Edward limited edition Tornado, special edition colours.
Desert Babe.
It's the German one with German schemes. There are 2 tiger meat colours. There's a blue. It's got blue mountains on it, and some of the colours, some of the decal schemes on it are awesome.
Yeah. Well, if that's a limited edition one, good luck in finding one because
you can get one. I can get one from B&A. No, there's just about always available from B&A. They're a bit pricey.
Really?
Yeah.
Because speaking along those lines, they sold out all of their P40E Royal Combo kits, or that new one, right? They sold them all out, and they said, now this is probably them just keeping their audience interested, but they said, that's it, we're not making any more. So
till the next time.
Till the next time, right? Exactly. That's what I mean. Because they knew. And they predicted correctly those things were going to sell before they were even made, and they did. From my best, got one, and it's a beautiful model. I mean, it's
that's the 132 scale one, isn't it?
Probably the best P40 ever model.
Is that the 132 scale one?
I think it's 48.
Say that again, Jeffro.
Is that the 132 scale one, or is that? I think that was
48.
48.
Yeah,
wasn't
it's the P40E.
Okay.
It's the P40E.
Right.
You can make it. They give you a million options.
It's their own tooling too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, it is very impressive in the box. I've seen a couple build videos of it, and it looks really nice. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. But so they say that they're done and they won't be. Well, yeah, we'll see you in a little while because I think
maybe they may not release it with that scheme again, but it'll come out as something else.
Yeah. What they're going to do is from what I've heard, they're going to do every possible variant of the P40. I may be mistaken, but I think they're going to do that.
Well, if they're just up to the E, they've got a long way to go.
Right. Yeah. Well, I was hoping they'd start with the P40B. That's the one I wanted. I wanted the very first version that went into service.
Well, we used the N and the M.
Yeah. Well, everyone did. I mean, there were a lot of those in Italy as well. And most of them were in the Pacific, but the P40B, I was hoping they would start with that. Just start at the very top with the very first serviceable. The first edition to go into service, and then go from there. But they decided to go with the E first, which is any version they chose, they were going to sell out.
Yeah,
everyone was waiting for that.
And Bilge, who's that?
He's trying to tell me I'm out of uniform, but I'm not putting on the pork pie hat tonight. I'm chilling underneath all these clothes. I think I may.
He's keeping his head warm, Bilge.
Yeah, I think I may be heading toward a relapse. Just a couple days ago, I felt like I was getting better, and then in the last 24 hours, things have changed, and not for the better. So. Gonna have to start drinking more tea and less coffee.
Yeah. Probably you, my uncle, Bilge.
Yes, that's right, Harry. The P40 was supplied to Russia along with the Hurricane. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, they flew a lot of them. I don't know what they thought of them, but I know they love the P-63, the
Aerocobra. Or the King Cobra.
King Cobra, yeah.
And yet they weren't from the Spitfires.
They had Spitfires there. The few, I don't know how many they flew, but they did have Spitfires there. Yeah.
Yeah, Mach 5s mostly.
Yeah, they felt they were too delicate.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
narrow track undercarriage on those what they called airfields.
Paddocks.
Yeah, I can imagine how those things must have had suffered or trying to land them with the narrow track, landing gear. So, asking about well, that's something you guys would know, right? Parameta.
Well, nobody's asking about Parramatta.
Okay.
Oh, this is going to get back, isn't it?
What's Parramatta?
In mud.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think we've milked this cow long enough.
Yeah, I think so too, guys. I'm starting to get a little heavy-eyed here. It's 2 a.m.
Yeah, I think you better get some sleep, Jim.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm glad we were able to connect, and hopefully we'll have a better show next week. So.
Well, it could only get better. Well,
yeah.
Maybe. I hope.
Well, Matt made the most progress, I think, out of all of us. He's just tooling away working while we're all talking. Oh boy, picture of health. Okay, guys, I'm signing off. So,
all right, Jim. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for joining in, and even though I we'll try and get it right next week.
Yeah, oh, you did a fantastic job.
Yeah, you did fine, Paul. You did fine. Thanks for filling in, by the way. Thanks a lot.
That's all right, Jim. Thanks for coming on, Scott, Matt, Jeffro, and Bilge. When you get a camera again.
Yep. Yeah, and a connection.
And I've got to get out of Bunnings and get him a 100-meter internet lead.
Yeah. All righty, guys.
All right, guys. Thank you all for joining in, and we'll catch you all next time.
All right.
Bye for now.
Everyone. Bye-bye.
See you later.
All that time I didn't know I was muted. Anyway, so